Hi everyone, my name's John and I'm up here in Northeast Pennsylvania and got a new Holland. It's an LX 565, been sitting for a few years and needs a new battery. So I went online after looking at it thinking, oh my God, how do you get to that battery? So after researching, everybody says you have to lift the boom up. So we either do that, the battery's completely dead, maybe I can get another battery to jump this battery or connect those battery cables directly to the new battery, park it on the side, start the machine, lift the boom, disconnect everything. Or get another machine in here to lift this boom up and lock the pins. It's been many years since I've been working on equipment, so not that you really lose it, but after doing all this research again, I'm thinking there's got to be an easier way. There's got to be a way to get this battery replaced down in there without having to lift the boom. So open the engine cover, the top cover, pull the two side covers off the machine. And after looking at it, basically what you have is the only obstacle I thought was in my way is basically the muffler, which sat right in here. So the only thing that holds the muffler in place is you have 4 bolts on the manifold. 1, 2, 3, 4 here. You have a bracket here, and then there was another support bracket that ran over and bolted to here, to the top of the engine. So after removing a couple 14 millimeter bolts, they may have been 13 millimeter or 1/2 inch. So 9/16 or 14 millimeter. Another one here with the bar that came across, 9/16 or 14 millimeter, 1/2 inch or 13 millimeter bolts here, 4 of them. Juiced them up with PB Blaster first. And after removing the muffler assembly and moving this bracket over, it was relatively easy to get to the top of this battery. One slight problem was when I went to pull it out is, I had my battery clamp on there, and when I went to lift it, I couldn't get it out. Well, it was hitting the alternator, which is right here in the motor. All I did was I slid it back here, grabbed it, basically came out just like this at an angle. So fortunately, the new battery had a handle on it, built right into it. It's a battery here that I picked up at Electro Battery in Scranton, Pennsylvania. The guy Donnie over there, he has a lot of good deals on all different types of batteries. He always takes care of you. So, and one mistake I almost made was, you got to put this battery in. It still has to go at a slight angle. You get it down in there, and I almost did this. Pay attention and make sure your positive is in the back, your negative is in the front. And as far as the difficulty of this, I think it took me maybe an hour to completely do what I've done so far. And the only thing I've got to do now is just get the muffler back in place, which it really is no big deal. Here's as you can see, here's the 4 bolts, exhaust manifold bolts. Here's that top strut rod or whatever you want to call it that bolts to the top of the engine, and here this other bracket underneath is the one that is the upright one. So I'm just grateful that I just took the time here and really looked at it and to try and determine an easier way. So I don't know if this is the same on, I know a couple of my buddies have New Hollands and they were complaining about the difficulty in it, and but realistically, it wasn't that bad to do. I sprayed everything up with PB Blaster. I may have mentioned that. But, and the reason I did this video is for all the other guys and girls out there that have machines and look at the battery that's tucked down in the right-hand rear corner and say, oh my God, how am I going to get to that? And again, I may have mentioned online, everybody's telling me I have to lift the boom. I didn't have access to the materials and equipment to do that at this time. So like I said, hope I saved everybody a lot of time, a lot of aggravation, and have a great day, everyone. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.